Today we're going to look at the hormones, an introduction to the hormones. The learning outcome point is this: describe where hormones are produced, so remember that means made, and how they are transported, moved around, from the endocrine glands to the target organs, including the pituitary gland, the thyroid, the pancreas, the adrenal glands, and the ovaries and testes. Now, what we're going to have a quick look at is a simplified version of just one of these endocrine glands. Now, the word endocrine gland, endocrine just means hormone. So when we talk about an endocrine gland, we're talking about something that releases a hormone. In this example here, we've got the kidneys, and above the kidneys, we've got what's called the adrenal glands, and they release the hormone adrenaline. Some key words for you that people fall down on. A gland simply means something that releases the hormone, and rather than saying release, in science we tend to say secrete, which means give into the bloodstream. The target organ is the place the hormone is going to affect. So what's going to be worked on by the hormone is the target organ. And finally, the movement of the hormone and the way it moves is by releasing it into the bloodstream, and then it moves around the body. So the adrenal gland, in the example we've got here, will release adrenaline into the bloodstream, and from there it'll move up to the head, into the intestines, round to the muscles, where it needs to be, where its target organ is. For this lesson, you need to know a few specific examples of endocrine glands. Firstly, we have the pituitary gland. This is in the bottom part of the brain and releases loads of hormones. The ones we need to focus on are growth hormone, FSH, which is follicle stimulating hormone, and LH, which is luteinizing hormone. And we'll look at those in following lessons. The thyroid is found in the neck, and it releases a few hormones. The one we need to focus on is thyroxine, and this manages the body's metabolism, amongst other things. The pancreas is something you may well have heard of before, and it has a lot to do with insulin, so that's a hormone that's released into the bloodstream, and glucagon. These control blood sugar in the body. The ovaries produce the sex hormone estrogen and progesterone. The adrenal glands, as we've spoken about already, seen on the top of the kidneys here, release several hormones. The one we need to focus on is adrenaline, and that's that feeling you get. It's called fight or flight, so that feeling where blood rushes to your muscles so you can either run or fight. And the final one are the testes. These release the sex hormone testosterone that gives the stereotypical masculine features such as facial hair and muscle growth.